Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is Practice of Brahmacharya. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 20 video, 43 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comment, friends. Okay. And friends, you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. So I will spell it for you, friends. Okay. It's ABHIMANYU BHATTACHARJEE 1906. And friends, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon. So whenever I update a new video, you will get a notification, friends. Okay. So friends, in our last video, I have covered the new topic called eradication of lust. Okay. So in our today's video, I'm going to cover the topic of power of lust. Okay. And friends, this is 33 number video, and the topic is power of lust. So let us see what Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Lust is the greatest enemy on earth. It devours a man. So here Swami Sivananda is telling the lust is the greatest enemy on the earth and it devours a man. A great deal of depression follows the sexual act. So the great deal of depression which is followed by the sexual act. So which Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. You have to exert a lot in earning money to please your wife and satisfy her wants and luxury. So here Swami Sivananda is telling you need to exert a lot of money to please your wife and to also satisfy her wants and luxuries. You commit various sort of sins in acquiring money. So here Swami Sivananda is telling to acquire money we commit various kind of sin, right? Various kind of crime. You mentally share her pain and sorrow and the pain and misery of your children as well. So we indirectly what you call share the pain and the sorrow of our children, of our wife in the way to earn money. You have to worry in thousand and one way in running the family. So in running a family, we should have to think in thousand and one way to run a family. So this Swami Savananda ji is telling to us in this topic. As two mind cannot agree, there will always be quarrel in the house. So there are two minds like one husband and one wife. So as the two mind cannot agree at a similar point of view, so there is going to be quarrel at each and every point of life in the house. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. You have to unnecessarily multiply your wants and responsibility. So unnecessarily our wants and responsibility will be getting multiplied in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Your buddhi intellect gets spoiled on the account of heavy loss of seminal fluid. So our buddhi and intellect get completely spoiled on the loss of heavy seminal fluid. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. So that means that we need to follow brahmacharya and the practice of celibacy, which is very important for the development of our intellect and buddhi. You will suffer from disease, depression, weakness and loss of vitality. So we are going to suffer from disease, depression, weakness and also the loss of vitality. Consequently you will have an early death. So consequently we are going to have a early death before the time we are going to leave this earth, right? Before the decided time. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Therefore, become an Akhanda Brahmachari, lifelong celibate. Free yourself from all the miseries, worries, and trouble. So, here Swami Sivananda is telling you become a lifelong celibate, you become a Akhanda Brahmachari and lifelong celibate. And do not try to waste the semen from your body and try to be follow celibacy in your life. So, and try to follow Brahmacharya. So, this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Energy expended in one sexual intercourse is tantamount to the expenditure of mental energy in work of 24 hours. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that energy that is wasted in one sexual intercourse, that is the 24 hours of mental energy. We can work by that energy of for 24 hours, or to physical energy in physical labor of 7 days. So that much energy is wasted that we can, with using that energy, we can work up to 7 hours, we can do physical activity. So that much energy is wasted in making a physical relationship with the opposite partner. The fly runs towards the fire or lamp thinking that it is a flower and gets burnt up. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that a fly runs towards the fire and the lamp thinking that it is a fire, and it completely burnt. The fly completely get burnt up. So this lust is a completely fire which is going to burn us, right? So we need to protect ourselves from lust, and we need to follow the practice of brahmacharya and the practice of celibacy. So Swami Swananda is telling to us in this topic. Even so, the passionate man runs towards a false beautiful form, thinking that he can get real happiness and get himself burnt in the fire of lust. So even a man runs behind a girl or behind the opposite sex, thinking that he is going to get some sort of satisfaction in with the that opposite human being. But the truth is that he himself get burnt in the fire of lust. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Man has degraded himself to a great degree by becoming a puppet of passion. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that a human being, a man, have degraded himself to a great deal, up to becoming a puppet of a passion. Alas, alas, he has become an imitative machine. So here Swami Sivananda is telling by alas he has become an imitative machine. He has lost his power of discrimination. So a man have completely lost the power of discrimination. So here Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. So it is very important for us to follow celibacy and the practice of brahmacharya in our day-to-day life. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. He has sunk into the most object form of slavery. So a man have fallen a more object form of slavery in the form of a lust. What a sad state! What a lamentable plight indeed. So what a sad state, and what a lamentable light indeed it. If he wishes to regain his lost divine state and Brahmic glory, his whole being must be transformed. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, if he want to get this glory again back in his life, his whole life will be transformed. His sex desire must be completely transmuted by entertaining sublime thoughts and practices of regular meditation. So his sex desire must completely transmuted by entering a pure thought of regular meditation. So yes, Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. So if we want to get rid of the sexual enjoyment, we need to concentrate and we need to do meditation. Transmutation of sex desire is very potent, efficiency and satisfactory way to realize eternal bliss. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that transmutation of sexual desire is very potent, and it is a very satisfactory way to get internal bliss in our life. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. When a man is excited by passion, the prana is set in motion. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that when a man is excited in passion, his prana is set up in a motion. When the whole body obeys the dictate of the mind, just as the body of the soldier obeys the command of the commander. So in the way as the body holds the body whole then the whole body obeys the dictate mind. So whatever his mind says, his full body obeys, as of a commander or soldier obeys the full thing. So we need to, by using our mind, we need to follow the practice of brahmacharya and practice of celibacy. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The vital air or prana moves the internal sap or semen. So the vital air which is there, that is the prana, that moves towards the internal sap. The semen is put into motion, it falls downward just as a cloud bursts into the rainwater. So semen is put into the portion and it falls downward as the clouds and the rain burst in the sky, friends. Okay, so this Swami Swananda is telling to us in this topic. Just as the fruits, flowers, and leaves of the tree drop down by the force of blowing wind. So just as the by the force and blowing wind, the trees, the roots, and the flowers which drop down fruits from the tree, right? If the virya is lost, prana gets unsteady. So yes, Swami Sarananda is telling that if the virya is lost and if the virya leaves out from the body, our prana gets unsteady. Prana is agitated, man become nervous. So our prana gets agitated, a man become completely nervous in his or her life. Then the mind also cannot work properly. So then the mind of that person cannot also work properly in the body of a person, which person prana is not there and virya is not there. The man become fickle minded, there is a mental weakness. So this type of man become fickle minded and there is a mental weakness. There is no hope for you to have self realization or knowledge of the self. So there is no hope of those person to have the knowledge of self realization and the knowledge of self. If you are not well established in brahmacharya, brahmacharya is the master key to open the realm of the eternal bliss. So if we are not well established in brahmacharya, because brahmacharya is the master key to open all the eternal bliss of all the realm. Okay, so Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Okay, brahmacharya is the very foundation of yoga. Just as a house that is built on a rotten foundation will surely fall down. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that brahmacharya is very foundation of yoga. Just as a house built on rotten foundation will easily fall down, so also you will fall down from your meditation if you have not laid proper foundation. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that we are also going to fall down from the meditation if we have not laid the proper foundation, viz, etc. The attainment of perfect brahmacharya. So viz. So this is the attainment of the perfect brahmacharya, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. You may meditate for a period of 12 years and yet you will have no success in samadhi. So here Swami Sivananda is telling we need to meditate a period of 12 years, still we are going to have no success in samadhi. If you have not destroyed the subtle lust or craving seed that lingers in the innermost recesses of your heart. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that if you have not followed the brahmacharya and if you are in the lust, so after following the meditation of 12 years also you are not going to touch samadhi at all. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, you will have to search carefully for the dire enemy lust that lie hidden in the various corner of your heart. So yes, Swami Swarananda is telling that we need to search the carefully the dire enemy of lust which is hidden in as in the form of enemy in our heart, friends. Okay, so this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic. Just as the fox hides itself within the bush, so also the lust hides in the substram and corner of the mind. So here Swami Swarananda is telling that as the fox hides behind the bush, in the same way lust hides behind the corner of our mind. Okay, you cannot detect its presence only if you are vigilant. So we cannot detect it present, only when it is vigilant we come to know, but it always exists in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic, and it is very important for us to follow brahmacharya and the practice of celibacy. Intense self examination is very necessary. So we need to examine ourselves, to self examination whether we are facing the problem of lust or not. So we need to examine us regularly. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Just as powerful enemy can be conquered only if you attack them from all sides. So as a powerful enemy can only be conquered if you attack it from all the sides. So also you can keep the powerful senses under control if you attack them from all sides. So in the same way we can keep powerful senses in our control if we attack from the all the sides, right? From within and from without and above, from and from beneath. So As here Swami Sivananda is telling, as a if you want to defeat a powerful enemy, it is very important for you to attack it from all sides. In the same way, lust is a very big powerful enemy of a mankind. So if you want to defeat this energy, you need to attack this energy from all sides, from a 360-degree dimension. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Regular meditation and japa of mantra, sattvic diet, satsanga, practice of pranayama, shirshasana, shirshana, shirshasana, shirshana, and sarvanga asana, study of religious book, vichara, or inquiry into the nature of Atman, who am I? So here Swami Sivananda is telling that if we do regular japa, we do regular meditation, we do regular shirshasana, we do regularly sarvangasana, we read the book, we have the query of who am I. So we have the quest. So the inquiry of who am I. So this is very important for the realization of self-realization, and it is very important this all thing to eradicate the lust from our life. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Seclusion for 3 months on the bank of any holy river will entirely annihilate lust. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, sitting 3 months in front of any holy river is going to eradicate lust completely from your life. However powerful the old samskara and vasana may be, so the powerful sanskara and vasana may always be in our body, but the lust which will easily get eradicated from our body if we spend 90 days, that is 3 months, in front of any holy river like Ganga, Yamuna, Gangotri, Yamunotri, so any Godavari, any of the rivers, if we stay for 3 months, our energy will completely get pure. So this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic. Positive always overcome negative. So positive, because positive always overcome negative, and this river are all positive. You need not be discouraged at any rate. So we should not get discouraged at any rate of the point in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic. Plunge yourself seriously in meditation. So we should plunge ourselves into serious meditation. Kill Mara, temptation, and come out victorious in the struggle. So we should kill the Mara and the temptation, and we should easily come out from the victorious success in our life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Savananda is telling to us in this topic. Shine as a brilliant yogi, there is ever pure Atman. So we need to shine as a brilliant yogi, and there is a ever pure Atman. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Feel this, O Visvarjan, empower of the universe. So we need to feel the Visvarjan, the empower, the emperor of the universe. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Anger is nothing but a modification of passion like curd from milk. So Swami Sivananda is telling that anger is nothing but it is a modification of passion like from curd from milk. Like curd is created from milk, in the same way passion is anger is created from a passion, right? If passion is not gratified, and if anyone stands in the way of his gratification of lust, the passionate man is sure to become indignant and furious. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, if a person cannot control passion and stands in front of the gratification of the lust, he or she is surely going to get passionate about these negative energies. So this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic. When the lustful man become furious, infatuated, or full of delusion, confusion of memory, loss of reason. So here Swami Swarananda is telling, when a lustful man become furious, he have many losses such as loss of memory, loss of reason, and many things. So here Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic, etc. Follow in the wake, and he perishes when a man is furious. So we should follow in the way, and he perishes when the man is furious. So this Swami Swarananda is telling to us in this topic. Nothing in the world can stop his anger. So this type of man's anger, nothing in the world can stop his anger, because nothing is made in this world to stop his anger. He will speak harsh words and do anything. He become uncontrollable. So this type of person are going to say hard words and can do anything, and this type of person are not at all controllable. The fight begins with a few words and that ends with lathi, so stick. So Swami Sivananda is telling that fight start with few words and it ends with lathi, that is stick. Blow, stabbing, flight and murder. So it becomes a blow, stabbing and the free flight and murder. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, there is no panacea more potent than brahmacharya to eradicate the dire manly lust ignorant person and to make the aspirant well established in Brahman, Brahmastiti. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that there is no panaka more potent than Brahmacharya. So Brahmacharya is very potent and it is very important, and every individual should follow Brahmacharya and celibacy in his or her life. So friends, this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Okay, all sort of sex anomalies and evil habit of various sort, masturbation, sodomy, etc., must be completely eradicated. They bring about totally breakdown of the nervous system and immense misery. So here Swami Sivananda is telling all the negative act like masturbation, somedy, this all should be eradicated, because this all thing bring a great misery in our life, and which creates a breakdown in our life. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. A gentleman who has given up smoking and drinking through married wants to practice brahmacharya. So here Swami Sivananda is telling a gentleman who have given smoking and drinking through married want to practice brahmacharya, and it is very important for practicing brahmacharya and celibacy in our day-to-day life, friends. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. His wife has no objection, but he himself find this discipline hard. So his wife have no objection, but he himself find this discipline very hard to follow the practice of brahmacharya and to follow the practice of celibacy. So Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. His trouble is especially in the control of sights. So this person trouble is especially in control of the sights. The street is my chief enemy, he said to me. This means that the eyes are attracted to well dressed ladies. So here Swami Swananda is telling his trouble is especially in his control of sight. He is telling this because our eyes is only attracted towards the undressed ladies. An aspirant says, while I am practicing vigorously pranayama, japa, and meditation, my mind was not polluted even if I saw a half nude young lady. So, here Swami Sivananda is telling if when a person was following japa and doing meditation, he said his mind was not at all polluted, even if he sees the half lady, young nude ladies. But when I left the practice, I was not able to control my sight, and I was attracted by well dressed ladies in the street and half nude pictures that were pasted in front of the picture house. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that when he left this practice of brahmacharya and meditation, easily his eyes was getting attracted to the ladies, beautiful ladies of the street, and the half nudes young ladies of the street. The sea beach and the mall road are my enemies. So here Swami Sivananda is telling to us that the sea beach and the mall and the road energy and the road are the enemy of Swami Sivananda ji. Okay, so this Swami Sivananda ji is telling to us in this topic. Bhartiyari says, for food I have what begging brings, and that too tasteless and once a day. So here Bhartiyari says, for foods I get the thing which I get on the begging. I beg and it is also a tasteless in one day. For bed the earth, and for attendant the body itself for dress. So the earth and attainment for body itself. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that from attainment we need to do it from the body itself. For dress I have a worn out blanket made up of 100 patches, still alas lust does not leave me. So here Swami Sivananda is telling for I have a worn blanket. For 100 of years of patches, he have a worn blanket which provide him from the lust, and but the lust does not leave him at all. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Jerome writes to the Virgin accused. I will spell it for you. Okay, Jerome, Jerome, writes to the Virgin, Virgin, Accusium. It is Eustochium, Ecostium, about his struggle for abstinence and the power of lust. So he is writing about his struggle for the accusement and the power of lust. Okay. Oh, how many times while in the desert it was solitude which burnt by the heat of the sun offer but horrible dwelling to a monk. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that the solitude, so we need to follow the practice of brahmacharya, and it is very important for us is to follow the practice of brahmacharya and to follow the practice of celibacy. I imagined I am among the delight of Rome. I was alone. My limbs were covered by wretch sack, and my skin was black in Ethiopia. So here Swami Sivananda ji is telling. Swami Sivananda ji realized that he was horrible during the loam of the Ethiopian, and it was very important for him to follow the practice of celibacy and to follow the practice of brahmacharya. Every day I wept and groaned, and if I unwillingly was overcome by sleep, my lean body lay on the bare earth. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, if I also sleep in the spirit world, my lean body bare on the earth. I say nothing of my food and drink, for the desert, even invalid, have no drinks but cold, so water. So here Swami Sivananda is telling, in the desert there is nothing called valid food or invalid food. So there is there have no but cold water. So in the desert there are no water but there are cold water. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. Okay. I was out of the fear of hell, had condemned myself to offer this prison. So Swami Sivananda is saying that he was out of the hell and he offered himself to this conquered prison. Companion of scorpion and wild beast, often seemed in imagination among a band of girls. So here Swami Sivananda is telling that often wild beast while pale fasting sees the difference between the world and himself. So this Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. My face was pale fasting, and my mind within my frigid body was with burning desire. So the body was completely in the burning desire of those individuals. So here Swami Sivananda is telling to us in this topic. The fire of lust would still flame up in a body that already seemed to be dead. So the fire of lust can easily framed up in the body which already seemed to be dead. So friends, this topic came to an end, and as I always say this, I cannot cover this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video. So friends, in our today's topic I've covered the concept called power of lust. In our next topic I'm going to cover the concept of effect of bad company. So this topic, friends. Okay. So friends, this brings to end of today's video. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and I'll meet you in the next video, friends. Okay, till then, goodbye, take care.